Hello, today we're going to do a lesson on 3.5, solving inequalities with variables on both sides. Some inequalities have variable terms on both sides of the inequality symbol. You can solve these inequalities like you solved equations with variables on both sides. Use the properties of inequality to collect all the variable terms on one side and all the constant terms on the other side. For letter A, I have a 1x is less than 3x plus 8. I don't normally like to do work with the variables that involves having a negative coefficient, but in this case, I will subtract the negative 3x. 1x minus 3x is negative 2x, less than 8. If I move the variables to the left, I would now need to isolate the variable. So I'm going to divide by a negative 2. And remember, when you divide or multiply by a negative number, you must reverse the inequality symbol. So it becomes x is greater than negative 4. For B, I would like to subtract 3.5x on both sides. 6.0 minus 3.5 is 2.5x. Minus 1 is less than or equal to 4. Now, if I move the x terms to the left, I want to move the constant terms to the right by adding 1 on both sides. 2.5x is less than or equal to 5. Dividing both sides by 2.5, I do not need to reverse anything. I just end up with x is less than or equal to 2. Here are 4 more. I'm going to subtract 7x on both sides of the inequality symbol. So I have a negative 3x is greater than or equal to 6. When dividing by negative 3, I must also remember to reverse the inequality symbol, and I end up with x is less than or equal to negative 2. For 1b, I'm going to add 2t to both sides of the inequality symbol. So I have 7t plus 1 is less than negative 6. Now I'm going to subtract 1 on both sides. 7t is less than negative 7. Dividing by 7, I do not need to reverse anything because what I'm doing to solve is dividing by a positive 7. So it stays t is less than negative 1. All right, 1c, I'm going to subtract 2m on both sides, leaving me with 2m minus 3 less than 6. Now I would add the 3 on both sides, so 2m is less than 9. Dividing 9 by 2, you could write this as m is less than 9 over 2, or m is less than 4.5. All right, last one, let's subtract 4y on both sides, leaving me with negative 3y less than or equal to 18. When you divide by negative 3, don't forget, you must reverse the inequality symbol, and it becomes y is greater than or equal to negative 6. Let's investigate a few word problems. All right, the Daily Info charges a fee of $650 plus $80 per week to run an ad in the paper. The People's Paper charges $145 per week, so that would be $145 per week. They don't charge a one-time fee. So this was Daily Info. This was People's Paper. For how many weeks will the total cost of Daily Info be less expensive than the cost of People's Paper? So the struggle here was translating the words into the inequality. Now I can solve this. I'm going to subtract 80W on both sides. 650 is less than 65W. Dividing by 65. 10 is less than W, or W is greater than 10. What that means in terms of this problem is that Daily Info is less if the ad runs for more than 10 weeks. So the longer you run the ad, Daily Info is the better price. If you're only going to run the ad for 0 to 9 weeks, then People's Paper is the cheaper option. All right, the home cleaning company charges $312 to power wash the siding of a house. All right, so we've got $312. This is the home cleaning company. $312 plus $12 per window. And then the Power Clean charges $36 per window. How many windows must the house make to have the total cost from the home cleaning company be less expensive than the Power Clean? All right, so we've set this up now. Let's subtract 12W. 312 is less than 24W. Dividing by 24, it says 13 is less than W. Oops, sorry. Or W is greater than 13. What that means is that the home cleaning company is less for a house with more than 13 windows. So the cheaper, if you have 0 to 12 windows, Power Clean is the better price for you. If you have 14 or more windows, you're going to go with the home cleaning company. All right, we're going to explore this more in class tomorrow. Hopefully this video helped.